Hello everyone, this is Latasha Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. And you're going to have the opportunity to travel with Phil Scott to
sunny South Africa. You guys are going to have the opportunity to come to Johannesburg, and you guys are going to be coming to Durban. And we're going to set it up perfectly. It's going to be like a luxury experience for you guys. At the same time, you're going to be getting some culture. And of course, you're going to get an opportunity to talk to Phil, hang out with Phil, and get his views on Africa and South Africa.
You're also going to get an opportunity to explore the lifestyles here that are available in South Africa. And we're going to do all that for you in an amazing 10 days. We do hope that you go to the website and book, because we do look forward to seeing you here.
Absolutely. Our website is therealsouthafrica.com. Go there, scroll down. You'll see a picture of Phil, and just go ahead and book there. So we'll see you here in what we like to call sunny South Africa.
This next story that I'm about to tell you is not necessarily to make you hurt, because it made me hurt when I saw it, but it's to make us think. Now, I was on TikTok and I came across the story from a woman by the name of Real Talk with Ninja, and it sounds like she was at a hospital in Houston, Ben Taub to be exact, and she took this video of seemed like an elderly black man who was, on the floor there at the emergency room crying for help. It's short. Check it out. So as you saw there, apparently he was in some sort of distress. I don't know if he had maybe gangrene or, a frost bite on his foot or whatever it was. Sounds like he was in a lot of pain. But now it looked like he had a blood pressure cuff on his arm already. So not quite sure if he was there or he went back or what the situation was. But in the comment section of that video, someone asked her, well, did you just film or did you help? And she says, well, I was a patient myself there as well, and so I just took a video of it. And she said she had other video of them, how they were handling him, which doesn't sound like it was that well, the treatment that they were giving him. But she basically was making an assessment about the health care here in America. But I want to take it just a bit further and talk about the health care of black people in America. We know that in any situation, black people are the most underserved as far as health care, whether it's women having babies, and the death rate, if you will, amongst women having babies and babies is extremely high, disproportionately with that of black women. The health care that we receive anywhere is very subpar. We're often not taken seriously. When we have concerns, we go to our doctor or the hospital, they just kind of gloss over it. The standard healthcare in America regarding black people. Now, it's that way for a whole host of reasons. It's been that way since we were enslaved here. And have things gotten better? A tiny bit, but not much. And so when I see that video, I think, well, of course, the healthcare system needs to improve when it comes to black people. But I also think about we as black people need to be in better positions, whether we do it ourselves or we get help from the government or whoever. We need to be put in better positions to where we can help our own people. Now, next to that man, you can see a wheelchair. Maybe it looks like his personal wheelchair with all of his personal belongings, or what seems to be his personal belongings. So was he homeless? What's going on? I have a lot of questions. As I said, just watching that made me feel really sad. And I feel really sad talking about it now, because I never want to see anybody, especially our elderly people, in that situation. And the way he was crying and lamenting about whatever he had going on, didn't seem like a lot of people were concerned. Now, I know, of course, going to an emergency room, they try to take people who have the worst case scenarios going on, whether somebody's having a heart attack or something like that. But to me, it seems like that gentleman there had something serious going on. But again, we as black people, we need to get and be put in a better position in America to really help take care of ourselves, which is why we often ask for reparations from this government. because reparations will help us build things that are for us, right? Like hospitals and other centers, if you will, that would help us prevent certain things like homelessness and food insecurities and just a whole host of things, right? We could set up clinics that speak just to us, that we can go help ourselves, right? And so I also want us as Black people to think about those things when we go to the voting booths, and, and vote for certain politicians. We know overwhelmingly we give our votes to Democrats, but yet anywhere in America, that situation there in that hospital, it's not rare. You can see that everywhere, right? And so the parties that we give our allegiance to, they don't necessarily give their allegiance to us. They just don't, right? Now, again, that's in Houston. Houston especially has a lot of Democratic ran areas, whether it's the mayor or city council people or whatever, and so what they can do about a situation like that, I don't know, but I'm sure there's something that they can do. But if I want to take it more on an individual level, there's things that we could do, like practicing group economics more on a larger scale. We know we don't really do it as much, right? We don't do it as much as other groups of people do. And so practicing group economics means building healthcare centers and, being able to be self-sufficient and take care of ourselves, right? Practicing group economics means that we keep more of the money within our community, making the dollar circulate more than it does now. It is rumored, and some people say it's a fact, I don't know which one you believe, that the dollar only circulates 6 hours within our community, opposed to that in other communities where it may circulate 20 to 30 days before it actually leaves. It is said that here in America, Black people make about, I don't know, the number's gone up, it's gone down, but anywhere between 1.3, 1.8 trillion dollars a year. But we only keep 3% of that, giving 97% of that away to everybody else. And so those are some of the things that we can work on to help avoid situations like that. Now, I know in some cases, some people may have something else going on, whether it's mental health or whatever, but I sure hate to see stuff like that. It really does tug on my heartstrings because, like you, I hurt for our people, especially in things like that. I never like to see anybody cry, but especially a grown man cry in that way. Obviously, he felt helpless and just didn't seem like a lot of people cared in that moment. But I want to say shout out to that sister for bringing awareness to it, because she says she wants it to go viral. She wants people to see how that man was treated there at Ben Taub Hospital in Houston. So I'm letting y'all know. But Black people, let's do what we can to work on our community while we're waiting for reparations. And let's keep it real. None of these politicians are ever going to do right by Black people, but we still do have some power. And again, let's think about the concept of our group economics. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of this. And before you leave, if you can go to our app, the African Diaspora News, you can get it from the Play Store or any thing that you may have on your phone, whether it's Apple or it's a Droid, and download the app. We have plenty of information there for you, information that we cannot always talk about on other people's platform because of the censoring and all of that, but things we can definitely be free to be us and talk about on our own platform. So in the meantime, tell me what you think of this story, and for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube.